Hi, Sri Gautam here, and in this video we are going to see a monitor from the brand Dell, which is the model E2418HM. So why this monitor? This is because of three main reasons. One, this monitor is 24-inch wider. Second, it has got a IPS panel, and third one, it costs less than 10,000, so it doesn't hurt your bank accounts and all those stuffs. Okay, let's see the performance of this monitor. The packing was so cool. It has got two sides. In one side the accessories are included, and in the other side the monitor is placed. The accessories includes the stand base, stand riser, VESA mount cover, HDMI cable and a power card. Also the manual is included along with the warranty card. VGA cable will also be included if you are in Europe, Africa, Middle East or Japan. Since I am in India, I can't be able to get one. Now coming to the build, the body is completely made of plastic. Each individual part is great, but when everything is combined together or assembled together, there occurs some problem. The screen wobbles like a hell even when you just touch the monitor from the top, which will be the number one cons for this monitor, but this can be fixed if you are using a VESA mount. Monitor has a 3H hardness anti-glare display with full HD resolution and a 60Hz refresh rate. There are about 93 pixels per inch. Response time is 5 ms gray to gray. The bottom has a very good grip. Almost 6 rubber bottoms are included, which is the reason for this superior grip. Now coming to the dimensions, the monitor is neither bulk nor slim. The dimensions varies on with stand and without stand conditions. The dimension with stand is 16.73 inch in height, 22.15 inch in width and 7.08 mm in thickness. The dimension without stand is obviously lesser than that. The dimension without stand are 13.11 inches in height, 21.15 inches in width, 2.11 inches in thickness or depth. The bezel is about 2 cm. A nice Dell branding is given at the center of the base bezel. To the right corner, there are about 4 small buttons and a power button is also included. The power button has only one LED color, which is white. The standby mode is denoted by a breathing LED. The white LED glows bright when the monitor is in turn on state. During the turn off condition, obviously the light goes off. The screen type is an active matrix TFT LCD. In-plane switching or IPS technology is used for panel. Brightness is pretty good, which is about 250 nits, and the contrast ratio is also good, which is 1000:1 ratio. The monitor also comes with a width of 16:9 ratio. The color accuracy with the NTSC color gamut, this monitor has about 72% of accuracy, which means 100% in sRGB rating, but to be honest, this is low to an IPS panel. This is because IPS panels are mostly meant for color accuracy. For a good IPS panel, the NTSC rating should be above 90 and 95 is 100% of Adobe RGB color gamut, which is best for content creators. A different kind of backlight system is used in this monitor, which is white LED edge light system. Response time is decent. You can't expect a very low response time in an IPS panel. This is because IPS panels are made in that way. So if you are someone looking for a monitor with a low refresh rate, you can check out the I button somewhere else here. Oh, yeah. The monitor has its light around the edges and not behind the screen, meaning this is what happening and not this. When you have high number of LEDs, you can have higher brightness and also a higher color accuracy. But this monitor has edge lit system, so there will be a color drop in the center. Till now I haven't faced any issues like dim light at a point or something like that. This is because the LED lights are sent to a diffusion layer. There the total light source becomes like one bright source and produces the image. As long as the diffusion layer is good, there won't be any issues like picture dim at a point. The edge backlit system helps us to achieve something which is low power consumption. Power consumption is very low in this monitor. This is because over the edges we can add only up to 100 to 150 LEDs. But in an array of LEDs, which is backlit system or backlit technology, we will be using about 400 to 800 LEDs. Usage of low LEDs results in low power consumption. During normal operation, power consumption will be about 22 to 25 watts to the maximum. During the standby mode, the power consumption will be less than 0.3 watts. Now, talking about ergonomics, yes, VESA mount can be added to this monitor. A 100 by 100 VESA mount can be added to this monitor. Stand can be removed and only then you can be able to add the VESA mount. VESA mount cover is easy to open and close. Just a gentle push and pull is enough. No height adjustments, no left and right swivel, no landscape and portrait pivot. But the monitor can be tilted to -5 degree in forward and 21 degree in the backward. The backward tilt could be a little more, about 30 degree to 35 degree, but it is okay. Now talking about the ports, there are only 3 ports in this monitor. A power consumption port, a HDMI port and a VGA port. There are no built-in speakers included, but at the bottom they have given an option to connect with sound bars. AC511 and AE515 are a few compatible soundbars for this monitor. The buttons don't feel to be in cheaper side. The menu looks simple, clean and minimal. There are about 6 different color modes. 5 are built-in color modes and 1 for custom color mode. There are also 2 shortcut keys, and the best part is you can personalize the shortcut key to your desired menu option. There is no dedicated cable management, but the stand helps to manage all the cables together. So most of the times your cables won't monkey around. The monitor attracts dust particles easily, so it is good to have the monitor away from a window side. Overall, this is a good monitor for all kind of office works. Each single penny you spent on this monitor is worth it. If you are planning to choose this monitor for color intensive works like photo editing or video editing, there are a few more monitors out there. This monitor can also be your choice, but not the first choice. Basic games like GTA Vice City or NFS Most Wanted run smooth. When it comes to higher end games or games like PUBG, you can feel some lag. This is due to low refresh rate and high response time. And that is all about Dell E2418HN monitor. If you think that I have left anything, please leave them in the comment section. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed it yet. Thanks and see you soon in the next video. Thank you.